This is Carl at National RV Detroit. I'm going to walk you through this 2022 Bullet Premier Model 23 RBPR. Let me double check on the PR part, but I think so. So I'm going to walk right up here and look at the tag here, just to make sure. Yeah, RBPR. Okay, so we'll start at the door side at the rear. Let's see here. Extremely cold day here in Michigan. Okay. So here we go. We've got a kitchenette here with a 110 AC refrigerator. You got plumbing, sink and faucet with drain, and this is just going to be a cooktop here. Probably 2 burners. Yeah, 2 burner cooktop. Now you're going to have to plug this in. So you get this male quick connect fitting on the end of this hose, and that will plug in. Let's see here, right. Let me see if I can get closer. Right there, you can see the red plug hanging there. Or I'm sorry, that would be yellow. The yellow plug hanging there. So that plugs into there. Also keep in mind you've got another quick connect back here for a grill or whatever you want to use it for. There it is right there. So you have 2 of them. Okay. Also you've got a power awning with LED strip. Of course, you got the fold-in and out stairs, outside speakers, and this is your water heater. Now, right now there's no water in it; it's winterized. But I just want to show you the switches. Top right are inside. It works on either gas or electric. But this is where you drain it right here. This is the cap, and there's where it screws onto. That's how you would drain it. Always make sure there's water in the tank before you turn it on. You don't want to burn out the element or that's something like that. That's your exhaust for your furnace. Here, I can do this with one hand here. Oh, one more try. Well, I'm going to have to turn the camera here. Hold on. There we go. Okay. So, this is your hitch. It's a Husky centerline weight distribution hitch with built-in sway control. Okay. We'll show you how that works when you pick it up. This is your dump hose here. Now you can see in the back there your coiled sprayer. Okay, and your cranks. So let me see what we got here. Before I say anything incorrect, let me look. Okay. So you do have power stabilizer jacks. Here we go again. I gotta turn it here. Okay. You got power stabilizer jacks, and you can see there's the switches right there for it. One switch controls both front, and the other switch controls both rear. Okay. Let me go back to where I was at here. Okay. So you have a deep cycle marine battery. You got 2 LP tanks full. You have a power tongue jack, and also keep in mind that up here, if you can see it there's a plug there. You pull the rubber plug out, and you can use the 3/4 inch crank or a 3/4 inch socket on a drill, whatever you want to use, in case the power tongue jack fails. You can always get hitched and unhitched. Okay. All right, so get back over here to the water station. Pre-wired for solar. I just want this thing to fall and whack me here. You have you can winterize the trailer by using the this lever right here. Right now it's on winterizing mode, and the next one would be bypass or off. Right. So bypass or off is basically the water heater, It allows you to bypass it without having to get behind it and take off panels, that sort of thing. You always bypass the water heater before you pump antifreeze in, for example. Okay. The winterized line that you would draw the antifreeze in right here. So you basically draw it through a hose into the system through there. Now, fresh water connection here, city water connection there. Obviously usually you'll be using fresh or city water, but if you don't have plumbing on the campsite where you're going, you could pre-fill the tank and use the outboard pump to pump the water. Of course, this here is your signal, your satellite and cable TV booster, and ports into the trailer. Goes to the entertainment area of the trailer. Also, this little hookup right here is in case you want to purchase a solar battery charger. That's all that does. You get the panel that sits on the ground on a little stand, and you can charge your battery. Okay, your gray tank here. Walk a little farther. Second gray tank and black tank, and there's the valves. Okay, always dump the black tank first. The black tank is toilet water and waste. Then you dump the gray, which is sink and shower water. You just do that because it's cleaner water and it'll help wash it out. Okay, you come around here. Pre-wired for a backup camera. That's what that's telling us there. Also, while we're looking up, the manufacturer states you should inspect the roof every 90 days. So keep in mind, every 90 days you need someone to go up there and look around, make sure there's no cracking in the sealant or caulk, and make sure there's no damage to the you know, like the vent covers, roofing material, things like that. That can be done by low branches or road debris flipping up there. Okay, so we get some light here. Okay, so we just have storage down here. This device here is the power converter. It converts AC to DC power. So that's done here. You got regular circuit breakers like you'd see at home, and then they're labeled. That's AC power. Then the power is converted to 12 volt DC over here. You got 12 volt fuses, and they're all labeled. So keep in mind that this will charge your battery, for example. When you're plugged in, it'll always be charging your battery up front, keeping it charged. Okay? So this is a power converter. Okay, so your slide room in and out. I'm not going to bring it all the way in and out, but you can see it going there. Like so. Your power awning are right here. Never leave the awning out unattended, of course. If you're not going to be at the campsite, you want to roll it in. I'm going to drop this rag on the floor here so I don't get snow in here. Okay. Alright, so to light the water heater on gas, it's here. To light it on electric, here. Make sure that there's water in the water heater tank before you turn it on. You use your pump here. The pump is to pump water out of the fresh water tank if you don't have city water. It's also for winterizing the trailer. So, okay. Battery is charged, fresh water, empty, black, empty. There's only one black tank in here because there's only one toilet, so you just go with black one, and then gray one, which is going to be the sink and shower in the bathroom. And then the other gray tank is going to be the kitchen sink, which is sometimes called a galley tank, but it's the second gray tank right there. So you can see they're all empty. They graduate up in 1/3 increments as they go. So you have to keep in mind that once you get past 2/3, you're going to have to start thinking about dumping your gray and black tank. Okay. All right. This device down here is your carbon monoxide LP gas detector. It'll warn you of carbon monoxide or LP gas. If that happens, you take everybody outside, leave the door open, shut the gas off, figure out what's going on. Now, if it beeps same tone but very slowly, it's telling you your battery's low. So it does three things: carbon monoxide, LP gas, and low battery alert. Okay, so moving on. TV obviously works like any other TV. Let me see what we got here. Okay, so there should be another remote here. I have to double check and see where it's at, but it's for your Furrion receiver and disc player. You can see you can play CDs and DVDs there. It's got an AM/FM radio. You can also stream off the USB, and it has Bluetooth, so you can stream from your phone to your tablet. Also, this HDMI here is an in, so you can go into the system that way if you need to. If you had like a game machine for rainy days or something like that, you can set it here, plug straight into it and through the TV. Alright, so I got to make a note here to look for the other remote here. Okay. So anyway, next, I'm looking here. Next you have your range. It's got 3 burners on the cooktop. Basically this is the sparker here. You turn it clockwise to spark it. To light it, you're just going to do this. See it lit right up. 3 burners, 3 knobs of course. This is for the oven. So the oven is a little different. It has a pilot light at the bottom all the way to the back. Maybe I can spark it. You can see it. Sometimes you can. There you go. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to the knob. You go to the picture of the pilot light, and then you depress it. You keep it depressed while you're lighting it. Then you start sparking it with your other hand till the light's down here. Once you see it light, you hold it for another 10 seconds or so to heat up. Then you just go to operating temperature. When you shut it off, obviously the flame goes out, but so does the pilot light. So you have to relight the pilot light each time you turn on the oven. Okay. Some plugs and USB hookups. Okay. Extension for your counter. Now, these chairs are self-explanatory. There's theater chairs. Now this is a gas absorption refrigerator. So you can see auto is normally what you're going to use. This is on and off, right? Auto is what you'll use usually. Auto means auto electric. It always seeks out electricity and it uses it. Now if it can't find it or loses power, it'll automatically light on gas. That's why you put it that way. That way you can't spoil the food. If you're gone for the day and the power goes out, it'll automatically light to gas and keep it everything cool. If you want to dedicate it to gas, you can do it like that, but auto's what you're going to use 9 times out of 10. Okay. The one thing to know about this is a thermistor here. It's just being held on there by that clip. The higher you go with it, like the decal shows, the cooler it gets. So you're going to basically have it up as high as it goes. If it starts to frost up and that sort of thing, if it's getting cooler outside, you could back it down, but almost always it's going to be up all the way. Okay. Gas absorption refrigerator. Okay, so this is oops, I just tripped it. This is your GFCI. Even the plug on the outside is wired through a GFCI, so you may have to, if you're using a coffee pot outside and it pops, you would have to reset it here. This is your fan. It's very simple. You just go through the modes: furnace, fan, air conditioner, which probably says cool, and select your fan type: off, high, low, or auto. If at all possible, they give you the option, always use auto for the fan, right? And then of course you're going to set up your thermostat temperature here. Right now, obviously, we're running it on the furnace, and the furnace is running on LP gas and electricity. Okay. So, hookups for a TV in here. I'm trying to see the. Oh, here. There we go. And you can put a mount. There's a backing plate in the wall there, so you can mount a TV there. You have some storage underneath the bed, of course, and you have. Oops, I'm sorry, I'm not even showing you. Sorry about my camera work. Anyway, you have shades, and this is the emergency window. You would just go like that, push it all the way through, grab a hold of this tab, and pull the screen out, and then you can exit that way in an emergency. Okay. Alrighty, let me look around a little bit more. The microwave works like any other microwave. This is your range hood, fan, and light. And then the bathroom. So the sink and shower work like any other sink and shower. Right. Try to always run the fan with the shower to pull the humidity out. The toilet, the only thing you have to remember is you have to have water and chemical in the black tank before you start using it. So there's the flush pedal right there. So if I do this, the black tank is directly below and it's empty. So when you get to the campground, you plug in, hook up your water. You'll come in here, you'll put 1 dose of chemical in here and about a gallon of water. You just push your foot down and it'll just keep filling with water until you take your foot off. So we put about a gallon in there. Some people use more, but it's got to be at least a gallon with the chemical. So every time you start with a dry black tank, you have to put chemical and water in it. Okay. There's a second GFCI, so you split the trailer in half basically. The rear half is this one, and the front half is the one in the hitching up there. Okay. Okay. So I think that covers it. Let me look around a little bit. Just make sure I didn't forget anything. Okay. Yeah, that's good. I think we got it here. So, okay. First of all, I want to thank you for purchasing your trailer here at National RV Detroit. And second of all, please keep in mind what I told you about inspecting your roof every 90 days. That's one of the most important things you can do as a trailer owner. And this trailer is winterized right now, so it's got antifreeze in the system, and it's set for the winter. Okay? Thank you very much.